The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Caught on the right side by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. As they run the counter play. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Robert Kimdichie able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Second down, Flacco now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Morgan in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Mike Morgan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
All right, here we go.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 29. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go now.
On the end around, this is Julio Jones. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Ebron with it over the middle. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go pass again with Flacco. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for jump. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Three yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Around the NFL, they're into the 2nd quarter in the Meadowlands. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Gun! Switch. Detroit! Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 33. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kindici able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Flacco here on second down. A dump off to Elliott. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. On third down, that's Elliott, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with fourth down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
Green, 39. Gone.
And he motions the wide receiver. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Shane Leckler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go. Gone.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there, 98 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Broncos on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Third down. That's Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, Flacco to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. This is the last time the Broncos will see home for a while. 3 straight road games on tap at the Chargers next week. Another division game at Kansas City on a Monday night, and then finally a trip to Philly to begin November.
This will test them and their maturity as a team to go on the road for that long.
The Broncos on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Flacco. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Flacco from the gun. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? In fact, the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down following the run. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now they try the right side here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So the Broncos coming out now. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you. So it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a boot, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Broncos, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
no Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it.